Good morning, students. Welcome back to second session of electromagnetism. In the previous class, we have learned that any current carrying wire produces magnetic field around it. Okay, any current carrying wire possesses magnetic field. Now, how that magnetic field is going to be in different types of wires we are going to see in this session. Okay, so in this session we are going to see how magnetic field is going to be in different types of wires. Okay, so here we are going to consider mainly three types of wires. First one, straight current carrying wire. Straight current carrying wire. And second one is circular current carrying wire. And third one is solenoid. So in these three types of wires, we are going to see how magnetic field is oriented. So first let us see straight current carrying wire. Let us see straight current carrying wire. Straight current carrying wire. In this type of wire, magnetic field will be around the wire in the form of circular rings. For example, if we take a straight current carrying wire and if we pass current in this, if we take a straight wire and if we pass current in this straight wire, so here in this straight wire, magnetic field will be around the wire. It will be around the wire in the form of circular rings. So in this way, magnetic field will be around the wire in the form of circular rings. For example, if you consider this marker as a straight current carrying wire, and if current is passing in this marker, in this wire, then magnetic field will be around this wire in the form of circular shape like this. Okay, it will be around the wire in circular shape. And magnetic field lines are closed circular lines. Magnetic field lines are closed circular lines, closed circular loops. Magnetic field lines are closed circular loops. It means they will be around the wire in the form of circular rings. Now, so here we need to find the direction of this magnetic field. So in order to find the direction of the magnetic field, we have one rule which is called as right hand thumb rule. Right hand thumb rule. In order to find the direction of the magnetic field, we have one rule which is called as right hand thumb rule. For example, if this is a straight current carrying wire, if this is a straight current carrying wire, in this wire if current is passing upwards, in this wire if current is passing upwards, if you place the thumb in the direction of the current, if you place the thumb in the direction of the current, and if you close remaining fingers, listen carefully, if you place the thumb in the direction of the current and if you close remaining fingers, these curved fingers will give the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so if we place the thumb in the direction of the current and if we close remaining fingers, these curved fingers will give the direction of the magnetic field. Here current is moving upwards, these curved fingers is showing anti-clockwise direction. Curved fingers are showing anti-clockwise direction. So if current is passing upwards, if current is upwards, then magnetic field will be in, magnetic field direction is anti-clockwise direction. Magnetic field direction is anti-clockwise direction. So this is all about straight current carrying wire. Next, let us see about circular current carrying wire. Circular current carrying wire. In circular current carrying wire, magnetic field will be perpendicular to the plane of the coil. Magnetic field will be perpendicular to the plane of the coil. So here in circular current carrying wire, for example, if you take any circular current carrying wire, if you take this circular current carrying wire, so here in this circular current carrying wire, so current is moving around the wire in this direction. Okay, current is passing around the wire like this. Now magnetic field will be perpendicular to the plane of the wire. Okay, for example, if this is the plane of the wire, magnetic field will be perpendicular. It means it will be upwards like this or it will be downwards like this. So magnetic field will be always perpendicular to the plane of the coil. So magnetic field will be either in upward direction or it will be in downward direction. And direction of magnetic field is given by right hand thumb rule. Direction of magnetic field is given by right hand thumb rule. Again, right hand thumb rule states that here, so if you take any circular current carrying wire, for example, if this is a circular current carrying wire, so in this circular wire, if current is passing in clockwise direction, in this circular current carrying wire, if current is in clockwise direction, if we close the fingers in the direction of the current, then thumb gives the direction of magnetic field. Here fingers are closed in the direction of the current, so thumb is pointing inside, so magnetic field will be into the board. So here magnetic field will be into the board. magnetic field is into the board. So when we close fingers in the direction of the current, whatever the direction thumb is pointing, that will be the direction of magnetic field. So here current is clockwise, then magnetic field is into the board or into the paper, Similarly, if current is anti-clockwise direction, for example here in this circular wire, if current is in anti-clockwise direction, if we close the fingers in the direction of the current, like this, then thumb will give the direction of magnetic field. Here thumb is pointing outside. Outside we will represent with a dot. Inside we will represent with a into. Outside means dot. So here current is anti-clockwise direction, whereas magnetic field is outside the board, out of the board or paper, Okay, so in this way we need to find the direction of the magnetic field in case of circular current carrying wire. Next, let us see about solenoid. Solenoid is a long wire. Which is wound in the shape of helix. Long wire which is wound in the shape of helix. Solenoid is a long wire which is wound in the shape of helix. Helix means nothing but helical shape. Helical shape is nothing but shape of a spring. Helical shape is a shape of spring. Okay. You all have idea about spring shape. This is spring shape. This shape is called as helix mathematically. Mathematically, this curve is called as helical curve. Okay, this is the shape of a spring which is called as helical curve. And if you wound the long wire, for example, if you take a wire and if you wound this wire, long wire, in the shape of a spring, if you wound it in the shape of helix like this, if you wound it, then this is called as helix. Okay, this is called as solenoid. Okay, this long wire, if you wound it in the shape of a spring, then it is called as a solenoid. Now, when current is passed in solenoid, solenoid will just behave like a bar magnet. It will just behave like a bar magnet. When current is passed, solenoid will just behave like a bar magnet. It means if you take a bar magnet, if you take a bar magnet, this is the magnetic field around the bar magnet, and magnetic field lines will be directed away from the north pole. Magnetic field lines will be directed away from the north pole and towards the south pole. Towards the south pole. Okay. In the same way, solenoid will behave. For solenoid also, magnetic field lines will be same like this. For solenoid also, magnetic field lines will be same as that of a bar magnet. And this is north pole, if this is south pole, magnetic field lines will be away from the north pole, and magnetic field lines will be directed towards the south pole. Magnetic field lines are directed towards the south pole. So this is the magnetic field around a solenoid. It will be just similar to the bar magnet. And strength of the solenoid will depend on two factors mainly. Strength of the magnetic field around the solenoid. Strength of the magnetic field around the solenoid will depend on two factors mainly. First one is amount of current passing through the solenoid. Amount of current passing through the solenoid. If we pass more amount of current, then magnetic field around the solenoid will be high. If we pass less amount of current, then magnetic field will be low. Okay. And second one is number of turns in a solenoid. Number of turns. If there are less number of turns in this solenoid, then strength of the magnetic field will be low. If there are more number of turns in this solenoid, then magnetic field will be high. So this is all about solenoid. With this we have finished magnetic field in different types of wires. Next we are going to see magnetic force acting on a moving charge and magnetic force acting on a current carrying wire placed in a magnetic field. Okay, those two topics we are going to see in the next session. Thank you everyone.